Hey, what is up, mortals? It is Agent here, and before we get into the video, there is something I'd like to say. Thank you to our supporters on Patreon. If you'd like to support us and our content, please go over there and check it out. Now with that all out of the way, let's get into the video. Naruto is said to be the hero of the Hidden Leaf because of his actions in the Fourth Shinobi World War. He was only able to do this because of his great jutsu that he was able to use. Naruto has used many jutsu in his day, but he has a few that are mostly connected with him. Naruto's first trademark technique was the Shadow Clone technique. While originally failing constantly with a basic illusionary clone, after briefly studying the Scroll of Seals, he learned to make shadow clones on a mass scale. From then on, Naruto's skill with shadow clones blossomed to great heights. Having unusually high chakra reserves, Naruto could use this system to make many shadow clones and retain large amounts of chakra, all with relative ease. He could use them to outnumber or deceive his enemies, maneuver himself in midair, transform into weapons, scout areas, or test an opponent's abilities. During his elemental affinity training, learning that the original will gain all the knowledge and conditioning of a shadow clone after it disperses. From this, Naruto can use his mass scale of clones to drastically speed up his training to realize years worth of experience in only days. By the time he became Hokage, Naruto's usage of this system on mass scale and prolonged periods allowed him to constantly perform multiple simultaneous tasks throughout the village daily, although he does have a bent to overexert himself, leaving him exhausted afterward. Naruto's second trademark technique is the Rasengan. Originally thanks to his poor chakra control, Naruto had to use a shadow clone to make the spherical shape while he provided the chakra. Over time, Naruto developed larger versions of the Rasengan and performed it faster. During the Fourth Shinobi War, he learned to use the Rasengan and its variants unaided with one hand, or maybe form one in both hands simultaneously. He also increased the dimensions of his standard Rasengan. Naruto had also shown the power to release the Rasengan as an energy wave, or as a projectile within the anime. Using Senjutsu or Kuruma's chakra, Naruto can create more powerful and elaborate variations of the Rasengan. Using the latter, he even developed the Super Many-Tailed Beast Ball, performing it in a similar manner to the Rasengan. In the anime, usage of his Tailed Beast chakra also allows him to instantly perform massive Rasengan without the aid of his hands and launch in quick successions similar to a Tailed Beast Ball. Naruto's natural affinity is wind release. Using shadow clones, one to make the Rasengan while another infuses wind chakra, Naruto could complete the difficult task of adding his wind to produce a Rasengan that's the pinnacle of shape and nature transformation, something nobody before him could accomplish, including Kakashi and his father. Once adjusting to using the wind release Rasengan, he could expand upon it to supply the wind release Rasen Shuriken. He also created different sized variations, and will even use two Rasen Shuriken simultaneously. 2 years after its creation, he became skilled enough to make a Rasen Shuriken with no shadow clones and throw it in his base form, a feat which he previously could only do while using his enhanced modes. After gaining the 6-pass Senjutsu, Naruto can utilize all basic 5 nature transformations, as well as yin-yang release. He could make perfect use of the latter to revitalize life forces, heal whomever he touches, and restore missing organs. After gaining chakra from the respective tailed beasts, Naruto also can use Shukaku's magnet release, Son Goku's lava release, and Kokuo's boil release, ready to infuse any of the other elements into his normal techniques as seamlessly like wind chakra. Naruto later trained in Senjutsu at Mount Miyaboku, which was only possible thanks to his high chakra reserves. Unlike Jiraiya, he was ready to perfectly balance natural energy together with his chakra and enter an entire Sage mode, symbolized by the orange pigmentation around his eyes, and no other alterations to his appearance. Using Sage mode made Naruto's techniques stronger, enhanced his physical parameters, utilized the Frog Kata Taijutsu style, and since chakra advanced enough to identify different signatures from vast distances. Since Fukasaku was unable to fuse with Naruto and gather natural energy for him thanks to Kuruma's interference, Naruto had to use shadow clones instead to take care of the technique, taking advantage of the clones' own buildup of natural energy being transferred to the first and let him use Sage mode a variety of times. However, creating 5 shadow clones overall would disrupt the main target of the clones gathering natural energy. The need for this method diminishes over time as Naruto became capable of entering Sage Mode much faster. However, after finding unity with Kurama, Naruto overcame this problem and learned to mix Sage Mode with Kurama's chakra to further enhance his abilities, such as he could resist Nagato's control and shatter truth-seeking balls. Naruto also gained access to the 6th-path Senjutsu, which allowed him to fly and also manifest up to 9 truth-seeking balls, composed of all 5 basic natures, yin-yang release, and imbue them with the 6th-path Sage Chakra. He could mold the balls into a myriad of shapes, fire them as projectiles and still control them from distance, or convert them into Tailed Beast Balls and use them to create Tailed Beast Ball Rasen Shuriken. While his shadow clones are unable to supply truth-seeking balls of their own, Naruto is in a position to transfer control of his own to any of his shadow clones. With the facility given to him by Hagoromo, Naruto gained access to the 6th-path Sage Mode. In this mode, his pupils combat a cross-like shape without manifesting the orange pigmentation around his eyes present in Sage Mode. Going further, Naruto donned a replacement Ninetales Chakra Mode cloak, which he could access instantly and maintain for much longer than his standard Sage Mode. Naruto's physical attributes and techniques are further augmented to the purpose where he could dodge attacks at the speed of sunshine and deflect truth-seeking balls. It also empowers his sensory abilities to the highest possible level, which allowed him to sense the invisible shadows of Limbo. Naruto also retained the use of his Tailed Beast Mode avatar Kurama, which rivaled Sasuke's Rinnegan-empowered complete body Susanoo in size and might. Using shadow clones, he could create and combine 3 Kurama avatars into a single construct with 3 faces and 6 arms, similar to Ashura's. This state allowed Naruto to infuse 2 massive Rasen Shuriken with natural energy. Naruto was orphaned from birth because his parents died trying to protect the village. Not having parents or anyone else to supply for him, Naruto received monthly income from the village so as to afford daily necessities. Naruto grew up not knowing who his parents were, receiving only his mother's surname as Hiruzen wanted to guard Naruto from his father's enemies. Minato's dying wish that Naruto be considered a hero was honored by the only few who could forget their pain and losses caused by the disaster, while the bulk of Konoha, however, having no knowledge of the circumstances surrounding his birth, openly ostracized and resented Naruto for holding the beast that devastated the village and took many lives. Some even viewed Naruto as the Ninetales itself. Soon, the 3rd Hokage forbade anyone from mentioning the Ninetales, hoping that the younger generation wouldn't blindly hate Naruto as their parents did. However, Naruto's peers emulated their parents' hatred of him, despite not knowing why. This social isolation caused Naruto to crave acknowledgement, which he would gain by pulling pranks. On the day of his enrollment within the Ninja Academy, Naruto first met Hinata Hyuga, who was being picked on by 3 bullies. Despite not knowing her, Naruto immediately came to her defense, but he was outnumbered and knocked unconscious, and therefore the bullies damaged his red scarf. When Naruto awoke, Hinata thanked him for helping her and returned his scarf to him, but he let her keep it. He was unaware that the girl's growing affections for him began from that moment onwards. In the academy, Naruto became a student of Iruka Umino, who acted as a surrogate older brother to stay him in line and help him work harder. Naruto also met his classmate Sasuke Uchiha and tried to befriend him, since he was alone also. Jealous of Sasuke's skills and recognition, however, he developed a one-sided rivalry in his pursuit to prove himself even as good as, if not better than Sasuke, wishing that someday Sasuke would accept him as an equal. Naruto also grew close with the owner of Ichiraku Ramen, Tushi, and his daughter Ayame, being welcomed as their favorite customer. Naruto's most important life events were his father and mother's death, Jiraiya's death, and when he got tricked by his sensei Mizuki. When Naruto's parents died, it impacted Naruto's life in a major way. It makes it so he never has a father figure, someone to look up to, or a family, changing Naruto's mental psychology through the whole series. It also trapped half of the Ninetales chakra inside Naruto, giving him a lot of his best jutsu. When Jiraiya dies, it makes Naruto empower himself as a shinobi and defeat Pain, the leader of the Akatsuki. Thank you all for watching the video to the end. Now there are a few more things that I'd like to go over before the video ends. Firstly, I'd like to let you all know that we have a merch store. Some of the items in it are only available for a limited amount of time, so if you're interested, go into the description and check it out. Each purchase helps us make more content. Secondly, I'd like to thank our $5 Patreon supporters for helping to fund these videos. Lastly, on behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank the writer for this video, as well as the editor for this video. Their details will be in the description. If you're a voice actor, editor, or writer, or you're interested in becoming one of those, go to the Discord that is in the description of this video and hit up the head of one of those areas. episodes. We're always looking for members to join us. That's it from us for today's video. So thank you all for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're interested, and hit that like button if you liked the video. Until next time, peace out, mortals. Have an amazing day.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true.